Welcome to the Off the Sticks podcast,
Off
hosted by
the,
yours
off the,
truly.
off the sticks,
And-
sticks. Smurfy Kirby, what's going on, y'all?
That's right. So, y'all can see, I'm just gonna get right into this shit. I have not a different setup. I mean, it's located differently, so like my background's different. That's all. If you guys
Tell us
notice
how you
that.
like it. Tell us how you like it. Yes.
You know, I enjoy it
before,
pretty much. And
hey,
your shirt can get fucked. Your shirt can get fucked right here. Look, I got the real KC Wolf right here. Okay, I got the real KC Wolf right here.
I like that. Can't see in the background, man.
But so this episode we are going to be covering cartoons. I thought it'd be like a little bit. Well, I guess Preston came up with the idea, but I guess
Weston.
Preston came up with the idea. I thought it'd be a little bit lighter of a tone after doing the government and crazy shit. So, Preston. But let's catch up from last week. Yeah, let's catch up from last week. What happened? I want to know what happened with that deer.
That deer, bro.
Yeah.
So Monday, I fucking pull out. I almost fucking run over. I'm like, well, fuck. I forgot the deer was even there. So I start driving down the road. Nothing happens. So I come back this Tuesday. It's gone. So someone took it. I didn't call no one. So magic.
The mysterious case of the government deer. The vanishing
Maybe
deer.
it's a spy, man.
It's a government setup.
But yeah, I don't know what happened to the deer. I didn't get no deer jerky. Hopefully, I
The
get
deer was planted there by the government to see how much we knew, how much we learned from looking all that shit up last week.
Yeah, crazy part is, have you seen everything that's been happening in the news lately? After we've been talking about the UFOs?
Yeah, dude. We opened Pandora's proverbial box, bro. Like
Pervert.
Pervert. Come on down to my cellar now, boys. Nah, but
Down to my UFO, boys.
what are you doing, Chris? But I really think that I'm just joking, but like we really fucking triggered something, bruh. we decided to do an episode about UFOs, our third episode. It's like 3's our lucky number, and it's like, by the way, they're fucking real. The fucking government apparently shot down 2 of them within the last week.
Not just our government, Canada.
Well, it was a US F-22 that shot it
okay.
down. It was in accordance with the Canadian government, but the Canadians are like scavenging their wreckage and all that shit. But isn't that wild? We decided to do a fucking episode on UFOs, and there's 2 of them. All right, but
tell me about your week. Tell me about your week. We already started off like how our weeks are going. Before we get first,
I had a pretty interesting week.
Tell me now.
So for you guys that don't know, if you guys just watch this channel, I have my own channel, Kipz, KIPZ, and I live stream video games. Essentially, we've talked about that before, how I want to try to move away from it, and this might be a little hint and example as to why. This is like a hint from the universe, coming at me saying, hey, you might be headed in the right direction with, trying to think about giving up video games for a little bit. Not giving them up fully, but just like stepping away and like playing them like casually, not as like a full-time YouTuber thing. You know what I mean? Because I'm sitting there and I'm streaming Hogwarts Legacy, and at the very end of my live stream, I'm about to go upgrade one of my fucking one of my abilities, bro. And then the screen just goes and just shuts off. I'm like, you can see
black.
me just like, yeah, it just straight up goes black, and you can see me look over, and I'm like check my OBS, and then I go over, check my other monitor, and then I look at my PlayStation, and then I hit my button, nothing comes up, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I unplug it, leave it unplugged for like 20 seconds, plug it back in, hit the button, the light comes on, immediately shuts off. I'm like, fuck. Like this blue light, it was, and then it's just gone. It would like the blue light and then shut off. I was like, what the fuck? And so I like just left it unplugged for a while. I was like in the Discord still. So I shut off my stream, but I was in the Discord with Braden and Cody, and I was like, man, my PlayStation just broke. Like it just shut off. Like what the fuck?
Oh, I bet they're like freaking out. They're like, what the
Yeah, Cody goes, yeah, it's broken. I hacked into your PlayStation and fried your motherboard. You can literally hear him say that on the stream before I end the stream. And um so dude, like I'm like, what the fuck? So I leave it unplugged. I go to sleep because I did like a 10-hour live stream, right? Go to sleep, wake up,
Damn. 10
PlayStation
hours? That's nothing.
PlayStation still doesn't work. What the fuck? What the fuck? Right? So I'm
That's
like,
crazy. What the?
I leave it unplugged after it doesn't work. I try power cycling. I try putting in rest mode. Or not rest mode, safe mode. Nothing works.
Was it safe? Nope, it was not.
It doesn't have enough power to even boot up into safe mode, bruh. So I'm like sitting there and I'm like genuinely like, what the fuck do I do at this point? So I messaged like the community head, like the community leader of Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm like, Hogwarts Legacy, I just played it for a couple hours and it just fucking broke my PlayStation. Like it just bricked it. No reply.
And how long you had that PlayStation?
5 months. Not even a year. 5 fucking months, bruh. I bought it when I got my job at fucking Walmart.
What the?
Yeah. So that's how wild. That's like, you know what I mean?
Do you think
So-
it's PlayStation messing up, or do you think it's
Yeah.
like?
It's PlayStation's build
Hear
quality.
me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. You hear me out?
Go.
But like, think it's like nowadays people don't really care about their like systems or even like they're like what they're putting out into this universe. They're caring about more like just the revenue
Profit?
dollar.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. They're
Like if
definitely
they
just
could make
care
a
about profit.
PC or an Xbox or a PlayStation for like $10 and people will
Yeah.
pay for it, like what's going on with that? Because a brand new system should last you. My PlayStation 4 still lasts me. It's been almost like 8 years.
Well, I mean, it's like the thing is too is like, so I was like, you know what? I was just pretty fucking pissed off at that point, man. So that night I got like, I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna catch myself up on my Xbox because I bought it early because I could play it early on my Xbox, but then PlayStation has all the exclusive shit. So I was like, I'm gonna want the PlayStation version. So I was just like, I'll catch up with my Xbox, dude. I put the extra. I literally put in the time that I played to before I caught myself up, and also what I played on my stream in one setting. So I played at least.
Oh, really?
I was up from like 8 p.m. playing all the way until like maybe 5:30 in the morning playing, and
Is that the day you like messaged me at like 7 in the morning?
yeah,
I was like, I called you at 8. I'm like,
yeah, I had
pull up.
just crashed. I had just crashed.
I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah. Nah, so I was up and I caught myself up on my Xbox Series S, a $300 console. And I
Only
caught
300?
yeah, and I caught myself up on it, bruh. And the graphics are like terrible compared to PlayStation 5. In comparison, they're not bad, right? They're not terrible at all, but in comparison to PlayStation 5, they're not great. So like I caught myself up. I go to feel my Xbox. My Xbox is fine. No massive heat, like nothing. There's no like, like I probably could have played for like 5 more hours, 6 more hours before I would have contemplated like turning it off. Like that's how like not hot it was.
And that's the crazy part, because like back in the day with the PlayStation 2, you had to keep that thing running 24/7.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't have a memory card, you didn't have a $20 memory card, you're gonna lose everything you've done in that game. Everything. So it's like, what do? You just fucking leave the console.
Leave it
running.
on. Yeah.
And they never broke.
No. Yeah, for real. Never.
Never.
You know how long
They are
I've left my
literally a brick.
PlayStation 4s on? How like my laptop barely ever shuts off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
And
it's
it's
just
like
24/7 hours a day. Like, but yeah,
it makes no sense.
PlayStation running. Maybe it's the 4K. Maybe it's just, I don't know.
I have no fucking clue. But
Is this the same week that happened to your YouTube too? With
that
strike?
was yeah, I think so. It's just been a fucking long week, I guess. Yeah, so
wanna
then
tell
my
about
YouTube
that?
got a fucking strike for hate speech on a video game where Preston was live streaming at the same time I was. His video's still up. Mine
No,
got
I
flagged
took it
for
down.
hate. You took yours down?
Yeah, I was not messing with it.
Yeah, so mine got flagged for hate speech. Preston's didn't at the time, which is weird. Um, I must already be on their radar because I'm a fucking edge lord. I'm a little asshole, but for real. But
But what happened was we started playing with these R words. Let's just say that, and they speak another language. If you get me where
okay,
I'm going.
that sounds terrible. That sounds fucking awful. Do not,
Okay, how would you explain it? Because I
do
don't want to
not.
say the word and get
No,
this
we
channel.
won't. We won't. It's not because you say the word. It's because they said something in that language that we couldn't understand, and it got
Oh,
us
that's what
into
happened.
trouble. Yeah, that's exactly what fucking happened. I swear to God, because we didn't say anything. So we were playing with somebody, two people from Russia, okay? And they were speaking in Russian, and we had no idea what the fuck they were saying. And so I went up to them, and so I know two words in Russian from watching Wellen play Rust, which is Spasiba Drug, which means are you friend? I'm pretty sure that's what it means, or friendly, or some bullshit like that. I don't even know what it means, but it says something with friend. So then I said Spasiba Drug, and they stopped their conversation and looked at me and started talking to me in Russian. And then I just walked away. And then my fucking video gets flagged, bro. And I'm like,
How is that
what?
your fault?
How? Right. Like, I was just joking, like, having an interaction with them. If I couldn't tell that like, I don't know fucking fluently, I don't know Russian. You know what I mean? Like, I
I'll
fucking
never learn it either.
I barely know English.
I English whale.
I American very well, brother.
Yeah, you.
No, but like for real, like I barely know fucking English. So how the fuck like what is that fucking nonsense? Honestly. And so I got flagged, got striked, and then I appealed it, and then they fucking denied my appeal, but then somehow my channel just the strike was gone.
Yeah, because you started live streaming like the next day.
Yeah, I
And
was like,
if
of
you get a
course this would
strike, you can't
happen.
live stream like
Yeah,
if
of
you have a
course this would
strike.
happen though when Hogwarts Legacy was about to come out. That's my whole mindset. I was like, of course Hogwarts Legacy comes out tomorrow. That this would fucking happen, right? And so like, dude, it's been a fucking long ass week. Holy shit!
For
Because
real. So I was just thinking.
that happened on Monday. Tuesday I started, or yeah, that happened Sunday night. Monday, my
Monday.
fucking Monday I started playing Hogwarts Legacy on my Xbox. Then Tuesday I caught myself up and played it on my PlayStation. And then on Thursday my PlayStation shit out.
Weren't we just talking about that the first podcast we had? Like how YouTube is suppressing like gaming YouTubers?
Oh yeah.
It
Oh
was the
yeah.
second podcast. It was one of the
Oh yeah.
podcasts, but we were just saying like you can't see nothing. You can't
Oh
even
no.
like have the game have music in the background. You can't have like people in the background. Like Call of
I'm
Duty lobbies are
I've been
crazy.
risking it. I've been risking it on Hogwarts Legacy. Honestly, man, I've been risking it so hard on Hogwarts Legacy because that music is so fucking genuinely beautiful. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Flag every single video. I don't care, dude. Like
Oh,
this
yeah.
is
I feel like music is just like they can take the money. We're not making no money anyway. So it's
right.
like let's take it.
Like, I don't know what you want, but sure.
Like, I don't want to get blacklisted, but like
And
I
I'm
feel
always
like it
talking
adds more
over
like
it and
vibe. Yeah.
everything. So like I just want people to get a grasp of the music. Like, like I can hear the full fucking music because my headphones usually cancel me out most of the time because I have like the fucking new PlayStation headset, the 5, the Pulse 3D or whatever. Yeah, it's pretty good. I felt the same way about it, how you feel about your headset that you got until I started wearing it more. And now I like it.
Oh, okay. Because I think you're the one that said you didn't like it at first, but now you're
Yeah.
starting to like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You talking about these fuckers?
They look like shit, Preston.
Trash.
They look like
Trash.
shit. This mic is
Wait,
good. Those look like
you're
shit.
you ready for my week?
Yeah. Shoot me.
So I ended up like trying out these headsets because this headset right here, they're called Rocats 6.1 or something. They have surround sound and everything in them.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I guess they're like 130 or 140 like retail. But like I got them on like Black Friday or something like 2 years ago for $60, maybe $50. It's like heck yeah, put them on, fell in love.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing better I've found. This mic almost sounds good as this one. Pretty much the same like frequency. It is a USB, so I was like, huh. I'm gonna go try out to see if I can get a auxiliary fucking mic, so then I
Mm-hmm.
can get my switch into like having the headset for that, and maybe I
Mm-hmm.
could talk through that because I think what's called the stream, whatever, something with the connection, you have to have a auxiliary port. So I'm like, all right, bet. I just got this set, and they just came out with this new Naruto design and everything. That's another
Yeah.
thing where I'm like, man, they don't make quality content. I mean, quality like equipment anymore. And you put it on, it seems like they push way too hard. These little foam things feel like they're like Dollar Tree like headset. Like they sound like Dollar Tree headset. Like if you wore a Beats Pro headphones until they blew the bass, that's what
Yeah.
they sound like. Plus, it's like you can hear the background of the videos way more than you can hear the people talking. They don't feel good, and every single like if you go like this or like
Mm-hmm.
that, it crackles. It goes like a Dollar Tree
Really?
headset. Yeah, it's the worst experience ever. I'm like, and they cost me well over $100. And then so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give them
Cash
a
grab.
call. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just because the Naruto name that they put on. 'Em.
Yeah.
So I call on Monday, and I've had them for over 2 months, but they've been sitting over here just because I'm like, these headphones I love. I'm not gonna use them till they break. I'm like, okay, finally, this headset right here. Every once in a while, I'll cut in and out of audio. So I'm like, I might as well try this one out and just see if I like it. It just, I call them up. I'm like, hey, like, I don't like this product. What can I do? Like, you guys sold me a faulty product. Can I get a refund? They're like, no, since it's been past the month, we can't do nothing. I'm like, I haven't warned them. I haven't done nothing. And I feel like I need to make a video just to like kind of put it out there, like, do not buy this item. Just
Right.
because, like, I don't want to like diss a brand like that, but like, and like, it's another thing. You look up like a PlayStation 5, they're going to show you everything that's best with the PlayStation 5. They don't ever show you what's worse. Like they wanted to show you that what your PlayStation 5 went through. And you told me that's a
Right.
common problem. They wouldn't
Yeah.
tell me this headset. They just said it's a decent product. They want to be like, yeah, for the money, it's dog shit. Like
Right.
straight up.
Well,
Like it's this headset I've ever had. I've had $5 headsets better than that one. And it's just like
pressed.
quality control.
Hard pressed, cuzzy.
Oh, I've been pissed about it. It's $100. Like
Right.
five more of them, I could have a PlayStation 5. I mean,
True.
four more. Like,
Yeah.
if you just put it in perspective, like, I don't know. And then plus people that like don't have money that can't go out and buy another headset. What
Oh
are they
yeah.
supposed to do? Just they have to accept it. That's
Oh
what they
yeah.
have to do.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, and who knows how long they're gonna last? Because if they're already shitting out and I haven't even worn them.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. And another thing is, I've like G Fuel. Like I got the little packets one time, and they took over 2 months to ship to me, man. And I called them, and the lady was so rude.
Did you
I just
get
feel like
the like the free sample pack or whatever?
it wasn't free, but I bought like where you could try each flavor. I have a
Oh
couple,
yeah.
but yeah, like his PewDiePie's. You
Oh
just mix
yeah.
it with water. So I mean, I don't think I'm ever gonna buy G Fuel just because they're community service. Like when you call someone, like you should be able to get customer service, not
Kiss.
community service.
Customer service.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, I don't know. I just been kind of mad about that. But other than that, my week's been going good.
Yeah.
I've been
I
trying to get
mean,
more into my thumbnails and everything. Trying to get
yeah,
more
me
down to
too.
it. Oh, let's talk about our stream we had with the freaking the Lucky Blocks. This fool almost broke my
Oh
PC.
my god, dude.
That was so much fun. If y'all
That
haven't
was
checked it
too
out, y'all
good.
watch my like we try to
That
make a
was so
series
good.
about like having like lucky blocks in our game, and so basically there's this three-headed, was it Cipher or is it three?
Hydra.
Yeah, three-headed Hydra. If you hit one of the heads off, it comes back with two heads. So it's pretty hard to kill. So we spawned like eight of those things in, spawned 1,000 big lucky blocks in. It just destroyed my PC. I still have Minecraft open that I can't close.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it just won't close. I haven't restarted my PC, but
Oh, okay.
I did that. It just glitched. So I'm able to run
Shit.
it again, but yeah, that was fun. I like that stream. I had a lot of fun.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Whoops, buddy.
Oh, but
Um,
it was, you have to go watch the stream if you
oh
haven't
yeah,
seen it. Like it's
that was
definitely worth a
hilarious.
watch.
That was so good. Um, I mean, Hogwarts Legacy though is gorgeous. That game is so fucking fun. So fucking fun. I know you've been kind of watching my streams off and on when I've been playing it, but dude, holy shit.
I watched a lot of them.
Like whenever I start streaming again on my PlayStation, I got to get caught up again because it has my save, but it doesn't have a like um like it doesn't have like fully to where I was. You know what I mean? It has like my save, but not fully to where I was.
Yeah.
So I got to get caught up again. This is my third time catching up. Um, so yeah, but Hogwarts Legacy is just fucking magnificent. I haven't been more excited for a game. The shitty part is just people hate it so much and there's so much controversy surrounding it that I've got the entire game spoiled for me.
Really?
Yeah, I know everything that happens in the game now because of
Yeah, I
somebody on
can't do that. That
yeah,
should piss me off.
somebody on Twitter just randomly commented because I had commented on some YouTuber's post and I was like I got sorted into Ravenclaw, blah 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 blah. And then somebody randomly commented underneath my post with the whole fucking note section. And it was like, this is why Hogwarts Legacy is bad. And then you like read it. And immediately after that first like big header in the note section of their screenshot, it just literally lists off all the fucking spoilers. So like I saw like two of them and I was like, I fucking swiped off. But the two that I saw were at the very top and they were like main fucking ones. So I was like, great. But
That's
also
just amazing.
the game has different endings though, so I'm holding out hope that
Oh, okay.
they're idiots and that they didn't get all the endings, or if they did get all the endings, that I only saw one of the endings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
understand that. I
that's
hate
not,
people like that. I hate.
dude.
I joined this Naruto Facebook group. And I'm like, oh, just because I want to see like cool memes and stuff of Naruto and stuff like that. So I look into it, and it tells me Master Jiraiya, Pervy Sage, dies, and it's right before that part happens. I'm like, why? Well, I
Bro.
can't get mad at him because I joined the page, but like,
Yeah.
I it just made me like whenever I saw water. If you guys didn't know that happened, spoiler. Shit.
I was just gonna say, you kind of just, I was just kind of like, it kind of processed in your head right as you're saying it. You're like, and then you just did the same thing that you fucking hate, you dumbass. Oh god. Dude, I can't. I fucking can't, Preston. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh, that's so fucking good.
I want to slam my head in the wall.
That is genuinely fucking amazing.
Oh
Holy
no.
shit. But
I
no,
feel
bro.
embarrassed.
Uh,
Oh.
I get what you mean. I get
Oh.
what you mean with that though. And also, it's just like at the same time, I
No.
don't really care because I'm playing that game to like explore Hogwarts and like just do what I want to do. You know what I mean? It's like story's kind of whatever. But
Oh.
yeah. So speaking of Naruto animes, getting into our topics for tonight's podcast, Preston.
Brought to you by spoilers.
Brought to you by the crisis in Ohio that nobody's talking about.
Wah,
Dun,
wah,
dun,
wah.
dun. I'm not going to say anymore because I don't want to be killed or arrested. All right. So,
Or both.
or both. Um, Jeffrey Epstein?
Exactly.
It's crazy that we're seeing UFOs before we see his client list, huh? You're like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
No, I know what you're talking about, but like,
Well,
I just had to process that. Yeah, it is crazy.
crazy. We'll see. We see UFOs before we've seen who has been confirmed to go to his island. But that's just.
Oh, it's everybody. I feel like everybody has, but that's a whole entire different story.
Oh yeah. So let's get into it though. Do you consider anime cartoons on a much lighter note than that?
Cartoons and anime are the same fucking thing.
I think
Like,
anime is short for animation, isn't it?
it has to be. It has to be. And like, I don't know what do they call people that think that? Like, they call us like plebs or something. I don't even know.
I don't know.
But
Shut
like,
your blue-haired weeaboo ass up, boy.
like Family Guy, Pokemon, like all the way to like
Oh yeah.
Naruto. Then you get into like Demon Slayer. You just keep getting
Everything.
deeper into it. Like, yeah,
Everything.
they're all the same. Like, I don't know. Some people are like, you have to watch it in dub. You have to watch it in sub. Like,
No, just
it's not the same.
gatekeeping.
You
Yeah, it's
have to
called
watch.
gatekeeping. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, you have to like read the mangas before you watch it. It's like, just let me enjoy my show.
Yeah. That's the thing about Hogwarts Legacy too, is everybody's like so crumped on somebody. Crumped, I don't know if that's a word, but you know what I mean. They're so like
Yeah.
just baffled that somebody wants to have a good time and enjoy something. Like, dude, just chill the fuck out. Honestly, chill the fuck out. Like, dude,
World's
if
have a
somebody
good
wants to
time trying to
enjoy,
live.
yeah, it's like that's like so you going into somebody's chat and like telling them like you're not playing the game right because you're doing side quests. It's like they're playing the game how they want to play. You made that choice wrong. It's like they chose that because they wanted to choose that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or you mod a game. It's like, that's the game. It's like,
Yeah,
no duh.
yeah. It's like it's how I want to play the game, fuckface. But nah. So I really do think Preston, I got a question. What does this mean? This question. Biggest adult jock that we never got as kids, but we want, but now we
Okay.
know.
So I misspelled it. Biggest joke that like kid shows would put in to try to refer like as an adult joke, but like kids would be like, "Oh, that's funny," but adults would laugh at it too.
I know something sad, not really a joke.
Okay,
Tom and Jerry.
what about it?
Tom was never trying to catch Jerry. So the family basically brought Tom in, right? To
Yeah,
catch the mouse that they had in the house. But Tom knew that if he caught the mouse, and Jerry knew that if he was caught, that Tom wouldn't have a house, right? They'd kick Tom out because the mouse would be gone. So they wouldn't need Tom anymore. So there's clips of it all the time where they're just best friends and they're just doing shenanigans back and forth, and they're not really trying to kill each other. They're just doing it for to make the scene. Because there's a clip where Tom is running past the fridge and Jerry runs past, then Tom goes and he opens the door, grabs a turkey leg, runs around the corner, he eats a bite off of it and then gives the rest to Jerry. And then they go and start running again. And then the last episode, have you seen the last episode of Tom and Jerry?
no, there's the last episode.
Dude, they kill themselves. They both go and sit on the train track and they kill themselves. Right.
What are you doing to me, man?
And at the
you would never funny. I said funny.
Dude, you would never fucking know that as a child though. You would never know.
Bro, that hurt me deep.
Isn't that fucked?
What the heck, man? And all they ever wanted to do was be accepted.
Yeah, they just wanted to live.
Damn.
It's crazy. Or there's one, I'll give you a joke to lighten it up. It's one that I understood when I was a child, but my mom didn't. So it's a scene from Family Guy where there's long grass on one side and short grass on the other. And Abraham Lincoln comes out of his house and he's like, hey, John, because it's supposed to be John Wilkes Booth, the dude who assassinated him. He's like, I noticed grass is getting a little bit high there, buddy. And he's like, looks at him and he goes, yeah, I used to have a guy for that, dick. And then it cuts. And my mom's like, I don't get that. And I'm like, it's because it's Abraham Lincoln and he freed the slaves. And like he was talking about, he used to have somebody that,
Oh God.
to have a slave that would fucking cut his grass. I was like, that is the fucking most off-putting joke that like I got as an 8-year-old that I probably shouldn't have gotten, but I was just like, dude, that's terrible. Oh my God. But
I had one, but I'm drawing a blank. But like Quagmire goes like he says something inappropriate, and he's like, only the adults would know what this means, and like it has like a little laugh scene right after it,
yeah.
and I still don't know what it means, man. Yeah, I'm drawing a
You're
blank on
not
what
an
it.
adult, boy. You're not an adult. There's like, there's, you're 24. You're still a child. If you ask like a 35-year-old, okay, whatever, buddy. I don't understand this because I swear to God, when I was 16, you guys were like 19.
No, that's what I was thinking the other day when I was talking to you. I was like, aren't you like a lot younger than me? But no.
How? I don't get it.
Now it's like you're like the same age as me, kind of. I'm like, oh.
Right. What the fuck happened? Are Travis and Broken are your age, right?
Yeah. They're a little older than me. But like
they were in your same grade, right?
Yeah.
So what the fuck happened? How did you guys going from graduating high school that summer and me being 16 to me being a year younger than you?
I mean, but we were only 18.
I thought Brogan turned 19 though.
Oh, yeah, they're both older than me.
Huh.
So
that's wild. That's wild though to think about, dude. I swear to God, like I swore you were like 3 years older than me. Anyways, but if you were to ask an older person, they would consider you still a child. They'd say you're an adult, but you still have like, because your brain doesn't finish growing until you're 25, bro.
Every place I go for work, they're like, yeah, the kid that works for y'all. It's like, why y'all call me a kid?
I'm an adult.
But then like people in the streams would be like, you're an adult. Why are you laughing like that? I'm like,
you old ass man. Why are you playing video games right now, you old ass man? I'm like, bro, 22. Bro, I'm not old.
It hurts it hurts me deeply whenever a kid's like, why are you playing games? Like, it's meant for kids. I'm like, I used to say that. I used to troll that way.
I used to be the same version of you, you little shit. Fucking Homer and Bart Simpson strangling.
I don't know comeback, man.
Yeah, the comeback, yeah.
I'm like, man, just fuck off, man. Just let me play this game.
Well, now you can get them. Now you can get them because you can be like, I'm reporting you. If they say something about you being old, you can just be like, this is what you say back in the comeback. You'd be like, yeah, well, you have to be 18 to play this game. So I'm reporting you. Like, you just get them back, bro. It's just so fucking, they just start sitting there like, yeah, you would report me. Good luck with that. Do
you think games are going to become woke? Like, do you
think,
they
have.
No, but like, if a game like GTA, let's just put it that way. If you get reported saying like, "Hey, this person's under the age of 17 playing this game," like,
they do.
Tell.
They do that. They do that now. Account? Yeah, they do that now. Especially if they talk shit. Yeah,
that's bad. I don't like that.
Well, sometimes they don't because you have the parents' permission. Like if you have parents' permission, it's always fine to play the game. But like, you know what I mean? If you've been reported for like offensive language and then they find out that your account, they find out that you're underage, they will definitely just fucking wipe your shit.
Get out of here. Yeah, kid. I don't know, because like it is meant for adults, so let adults play the game, but I wanted to play when I was a kid. Like, you gonna tell me I can't play GTA?
Right.
Like, that's a freaking wave. Wait until freaking you're 18, 17 to fucking play GTA. That would suck.
Yeah, suck my dick.
I
That's
played
what I would
GTA
say.
when
I would
like
literally say,
7.
"Oh yeah, yeah." Cody and I used to sit on our fucking bunk bed when we were like 4 and 5, and I'd sit there and watch Cody, and he'd be playing, and the cops would be following him, and he'd be like, "Ah!" ah!" Like as a little child, he'd be screaming. He'd be like, "They're gonna get me! They're gonna get me!" And it'd kill us. It would fucking kill us because it was just like. Something that was just like Cody and I were wild children, though. Cody and I were wild children. We'll have to bring him on the podcast one of these weeks and fucking go into child stories. We'll go into childhood stories.
Yeah, old stories.
Yeah.
How to catch a predator.
Don't you fucking be talking, bruh. After that Fall Guys stream, you're the last person that needs to be talking.
Man, y'all played too much.
You and Braden. Sick in the mind.
Y'all played too much.
Let's get back on track here, though. So we kind of covered, is anime considered cartoons? I mean, we did really cover that. So
yeah, we said those words.
Yeah. Okay. When are you too old for cartoons? Because that kind of ties in with the video games and shit. You know what I mean?
I don't think ever. I think I know people that they're older than I. They're like in their 40s and they've watched like every single anime.
Oh
and
my god!
I consider that cool. I give them mad respect. It's like you're above
enjoy what you want to enjoy.
Yeah. Because if you, I don't know, you're like, oh, I'm an adult, I can't watch this. It's like, what the fuck are you gonna watch? Or what's considered a good show? Because you have to watch Naked or Afraid the rest of your life.
Yeah, does every 40-year-old show have to be fucking gripping and absolutely like a drama-based fucking show? Like, you can have fucking fun. Like, that's the issue, I think, with old people. And I think that's like not really old people, but like older generations and like the newer generations that are coming up and shit. I think we have a better grasp of this stuff. Is like, if you continue to like not celebrate your youth, but like just continue to stay intact with your youth, the entirety of your adulthood, right? It doesn't mean you fucking act like a child, but you don't forget to do the things that you enjoy, right? And if you just make your fucking work all life, that's why you see these old shriveled up fucking raisins. That's why I feel like our life expectancy keeps getting older and older and older, because we're doing less like taxing things all the time and doing more things that we enjoy, because it's getting less hard to survive as in terms of like an American or like a first world civilization. You know what I mean? But so I think, man, I don't know, man. I don't think you're ever too old for anything. I think if you want to fucking, besides terrible shit, you know what I mean? But you're obviously too old to fucking break the law or get in trouble and do dumb shit. Like if you
that was the best part about being young.
If you want to do dumb shit, do it when you're fucking young. Do it when you're fucking young.
Yeah,
don't be an absolute idiot.
It's under the table. Like they can't do nothing.
Fun.
I mean, you can go to juvie, but
be safe and have fun. Like, just don't be a fucking idiot. Don't steal shit from people. Don't fucking hurt anybody. But have fun. But yeah, I just genuinely don't think you're ever too old for fucking anything, bro. Anything. I mean, there's
people always like grow up. It's like, why would anyone want to grow up?
It's like you can go to work and pay your bills and still fucking watch cartoons and anime and whatever the fuck you want to watch. Like you can still be exactly. You're still a fucking grown up. It's just a matter of your preference of what you like to watch. There's nothing. It's like telling somebody, grow up. You listen to country music? No, you need to listen to R&B. You need to listen to heavy metal. It's like, fucking eat my dick, bro. I'll listen to what I want to listen to.
I don't know. As long as you got your head on the right shoulder, and you're going down the right path.
Yeah.
It don't matter what you do in your free time, as long as you're happy. It all goes back to being just happy. That's what.
Now, if you look around your bedroom and you can't fucking walk through your room without a crinkle because you're stepping on a chip bag or fucking kicking a soda bottle out of your way because your room's a fucking mess and all you do is sit there and watch anime and bullshit like that, get your life in check. I don't care how old you are.
Get help. Just do it.
It's not even a matter of get help. It's just get help for yourself. Like, look at yourself.
Self-respect.
It's a matter of treating yourself how you should be fucking treated rather than like, It's hard, okay? It's hard to be a fucking normal person, but if you just do little fucking tasks, 1 to 2 good tasks a day will build up to great tasks all the time.
Oh yeah,
And it's
it's
simple
just
as
not
that.
even like that. It's like, oh, you have a dirty room. Don't spend all day cleaning your room if you don't want. I mean, you need to, but like if you're like, oh, that's gonna take me all day, I want to watch my anime. Focus on 10% of the room. In 10 days, you're gonna have 100% of the room spotless. Like, and
Well, the
then I mean,
thing is with that, Preston, is like if you don't, my point is just fucking get up and do it, because the longer that you sit there and you fucking procrastinate and push it off and push it off and push it off, you could break it into pieces. And if it is a fucking landfill, you can be like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck? If it is a landfill, you can be like, uh, clean half of it one day and then the other half the other day. But if you clean 10% a day, most of these people are, if their room's just completely wrecked, they're bringing in more trash than 10% a day.
oh, I was just kind of using it like a room
No,
as like a
I get
reference.
your reference. I get your reference, but I'm saying
Like
like,
in a room, yeah. If you
yeah,
live in that area, it's gonna get dirty. If you like bring in 10 more dishes,
yeah,
like that's gonna make it even more messier than you picking up 3 pieces of trash.
right. You bring those 3 dishes up that you had fucking 2 days ago instead of waiting another. Oh, I'll bring them up on Sunday. Guess what? On Sunday you have 8 dishes now. Oh, that's a big number. I don't really want to fuck with that right now. Now you have 11 dishes. Now you have fucking 14. You know what I mean? It just keeps fucking building up. And
I was
it's like
kind of like thinking about
just
like a
do it.
house though, like if because you can't clean a whole house in one day, but like if
Obviously
you like
not.
or I don't know, you just focus on like one area. Because I find myself
You can
struggling
clean
with
a
that
whole
too.
house in one day. You can't deep clean a whole house in one
Yeah,
day.
deep clean, yeah.
Yeah,
So just like kind of space it out. But I don't know. I
definitely. I just think that back to the topic that if you're, if you are an adult, don't be afraid to enjoy the things that you enjoy, and don't
just,
let people
just
discourage you
love
from that.
yourself. That's all I care about. Just be happy. Life's too stressful. You grow up way too fast.
You
I
really
hate.
do.
I don't know. Like adults would always be like, enjoy being a kid. Like I
Yeah.
did, but like at the same time, I want money. I want to go like be
Oh
out of
yeah.
school. I think the main thing for me was I wanted to be out of school. I hated
Yeah.
school.
I want
I
to be
hated
an
the people in
adult.
school.
Yeah.
But now that I'm like, damn, I wish I could have like,
Because you look at it on TVs and you see people going to bars and shit, and you're like, oh, that looks so fun. You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't. I've been to like 3 bars in my life.
No, but I'm saying like, like you see like a
Yeah,
fireman show, and after like they go fucking put out a fire, they all go to like their normal bar that they go to, and they all have a drink with their buddies and all that shit.
and
Like
they
that looks
have a
so
good
fun.
time, and then you're like,
Yeah.
then you
Yeah,
get
that
to a
looked
bar
so
and you're
fun as a
sitting by
kid.
yourself. You're like, what's that show?
Or yeah, or house parties, you know what I mean?
Oh
They
man,
look so fun in movies.
oh, and movies like Project X. But like, I don't know, you throw a house party, you gotta clean that stuff up. You're gonna get in trouble. Cops come, you're gonna get busted. Like, I don't know, you go to a party, you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
Or it's just, I get social anxiety. Like, I get
Oh yeah.
awkward and like that type of situation. So I just
Yeah.
kind of like stand over to the side.
I stay with my friends.
Yeah. So I'm not a big party type of dude though.
You know, I've met a couple people because I got stranded at parties. So
Oh,
you know Blake B, the big old buff blonde haired dude.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That motherfucker, bro, me and him became really good friends because I got stranded at a party and with Hatter and Cody, and he came up to me and he was like, "What's up?" And I was like, "What's up, bro?" And like we just started having a conversation and he was completely fucking gone. Man, he was gone. And so like when everybody got back to like come pick us up because they were going to pick something else up, uh, everybody got back to pick us up after the party. Like Blake was like, "Can I just ride with y'all?" And I was like, "Get in, bro." So we just took him to my house and he fucking crashed there. And I was just like, so wild. I used to have like 12 people in my fucking room, like 13 people in my room at once. You remember that fucking room at my old house? Yeah, dude, it was so good. So fucking good. So good. I mean, like that's the thing. Is like if you're under 18 and you're listening to this, don't fucking take this shit for granted. Don't like sit there and like fantasize about moving out and all this shit. Obviously, if you're in a bad situation, you're going to fantasize about it, and that's okay too. But if you have like a stable housing and like a good time and good friends and like, you know, things aren't always great, obviously, because you're a teenager and it seems like the end of the world when it's really not. But like,
Your little thing.
yeah, but like, don't underestimate that time that you have as a fucking teenager where you don't have to worry about real life shit. Like you can just go home and your mom or somebody can be cooking something for dinner, and if they're not, you can just find something that you didn't have to fucking buy. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's the most underrated thing is home
Oh,
cooked meals.
oh my god, bro, so
Home
weird,
cooked meals. It's
so
like
weird.
you
It's
go
like,
home after hanging out with your friends, like, bro, I'm hungry. You walk
yeah,
in, that
yeah,
musk just goes right to your nose. You're like, bro, I don't
the
even have to
musk,
cook. I don't even have to cook anything. I just gotta go sit
right?
down and
Yeah.
eat. Oh,
Like when I was engaged, bro. When I was engaged, it was so
when I was
like
gay.
when I was engaged, Preston.
You
I'm
said
always
it
gay,
very
baby.
slow.
I'm always gay, baby. Don't worry about that one. But when I was engaged, I like I the cooking was like, you know, it was good. It's whatever. It's like, you know. But then whenever I got home and my mom started making food and I was just like, bro, like I cannot tell you how much I fucking miss this shit. Like, oh my god, I hadn't had fucking I hadn't had my mom's like food since I was like 19. And I come back at fucking 21, and I'm just like you literally 2.5 years basically of not having her food after I moved to Ohio and Maine and shit. And I'm just like, oh my god, it's so good. It's so good.
It's
Plus,
like
like,
it hits different. It's
oh
like,
yeah,
bro, even
oh
just
yeah,
regular spaghetti, like you do it at your own house, you're like, oh. But then you're like,
mm-hmm,
someone at your mom or your grandma makes it, you're like, bro, why
yeah,
did I want to grow up? I never had to
yeah.
even make this and have to do the dishes.
Right. Like I never had to worry about anything. The most I had to do was take out the fucking trash. Like, you know what I mean? It
I
was
mean,
so
yeah, but
fucking good.
yeah, would you got any
Oh
like
shit,
crazy
was it?
stories kind of like that Tom and Jerry's one you had?
What you mean?
So basically like
For like a cartoon or like?
yeah, a cartoon. Because I got one, it's kind of like I've seen it on TikTok, so it's not
Hit
mine.
me with it.
But like Very Odd Parents, you know how Timmy had Velma and Cosmo?
Velma, Wanda.
Wanda, sorry. It's been a while. But like they had them. And then Trixie was his crush, right?
Yeah, and she had. Yeah, okay. So I think I'm familiar with this. Hit me with it though.
But that's crazy. Like her best friend was, I think, a wizard or what are they called?
A fairy.
A fairy. But like Trixie asked her best friend to become into a teenage friend so then they could like go in life together. Because what's the main dude's name?
Timmy Turner.
Yeah, Timmy. He never was able to bring around all his friends and everything about Cosmo and everyone. So I don't know. I just when I heard that was just so crazy to me. I need to study up more on it, but like
This shit is cool though. I like that. So I heard one that
but yeah,
I
it was
don't
all in
know.
the pupils, I guess.
Yeah. I heard one that was like pretty wild, but I don't know if it is fucking true. That
Hit me, brother.
I think it's that the Rugrats, it all
Yeah.
happens in Angelica's mind or something like that. Like it's all made up or something, and she talks to dead children, and so yeah, it's really fucking weird. I don't remember the full thing, but it's like one of the parents died or something, and she was pregnant with twins, and so that's why they have the twins, and one's a boy and one's a girl because they didn't know the gender, and like blah blah blah. It goes really fucking deep, But there's also another one with the Jetsons and Flintstones, like how the Jetsons, you know how they're up in the sky and all that shit, and the Flintstones are like cavemen on the ground. Apparently there was an apocalypse, and like the rich moved up to the sky, and the lowly people moved on the ground. That's why that's why all like they have like all the weird technology and the wheels and the cars and like all that shit. But then like the Jetsons are up in the sky. So apparently they're in the same universe, same world, but like they're two different cartoons.
Bro, I saw a meme how the Jetsons like predicted the future, kind of like the Simpsons. Like a whole bunch of the Simpsons relates to like a lot of what happens in this world, but like the Jetsons, like kind of predicted what was going to happen during COVID. I think there was like a pandemic or whatever.
Pandemic?
Pandemic. And the
Paperdemic, tell you what, it was basically a paperdemic with a toilet paper being gone, boy.
And then they had Zoom meetings. They had like where they wouldn't meet face to face and stuff like that. Like they had a whole bunch of stuff right, and it's just like crazy to think about. Like you see that show, and it's like they're so far in the future, but yet,
right? Yeah, I get what you mean.
How do they figure stuff out that's happening today?
Yeah, that shit is weird. I see that you put on this list hottest character.
Yes. Who's your cartoon crush?
What the fuck is this, Preston?
Hentai is what this is called.
Dude. I'm sorry, what?
Okay, I'm just going to say mine. Nurse Joy or
Nurse
Hinata.
Hinata? Who the fuck is that?
It's Naruto's wife.
Isn't that the pink-haired bitch?
No, that's Sakura. Hinata's the one with white eyes that has a crush on Naruto.
I have no idea. I haven't watched Naruto since I was like 9.
Bad.
Bro, I was more of an Officer Jenny type of guy, honestly.
Officer Jenny and Nurse Joy, bro.
Bro, you gotta chill. You gotta fucking chill. I don't know what's going on with you, but
or hit my language is what's going on.
I think if I had to choose one, I don't know. Like when I was a kid, I could choose like from when I was a kid.
Hit me with it.
When I was a kid, it was either fucking May from Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Or Videl from Dragon Ball, Gohan's girlfriend.
I'd have to see a picture of her.
Dude. She's what made me, like, to this day, I still like short-haired women. Like, women with short hair. Dude, it's because of Videl from Dragon Ball. And Rihanna. Because of Videl and Rihanna. Dude, I like short-haired women. Oh, my God.
Do you think it's weird? I think cartoons are cute.
Do you think they're attractive? I don't know. I mean, I mean, not really, because like it's like be what you want to be into. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like some people take it a little bit too far. Like you got to understand that you're never ever
they're not real. It's not real.
Like the closest you'll ever get to that is like finding a girl who wants to cosplay as that. That's the closest you'll ever get to that.
Hey, Alex, what are you doing after the stream?
Bro. What the fuck?
Oh, who is your favorite character? Did you say I need an adult?
Yeah.
I need a tell. Who's your favorite character?
You want to do top 3 or you want to do just favorite?
You want to do top 3?
I'll do top 3. Go top 3.
You want to do like 1 and 1?
Yeah.
So not in any specific order because I'm just kind of going off the dome. But I really
you remind me of Jillian from fucking Family Guy. You know Brian's blonde girlfriend? Because she said that one time. It's really a Pacific thing. Is it a specific? Bro.
That's exactly me, man. I forget the S.
Oh my god. Go on though.
I like Pervy Sage.
I'm not very familiar with this character. I'm gonna be for real. This is why we should,
He's
have pop ups and shit. But
what's a pop up?
like, I should be able to hit a button so we can see what it looks like. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe next time I'll like get a whole bunch of like lists and like be able to pull it over. But anyways, Pervy Sage is pretty much a character like it takes in Naruto as its wing because Naruto didn't really have any family members, but Pervy Sage trained his dad.
Wait, one sec. One sec. Is he the one that I'm gonna probably botch his appearance, but I feel like he has red face paint here and he has really big bushy white hair to the sides.
Yeah,
And he rides on the big toad.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
You know who he is. Fucking
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah, he is pretty cool. He is pretty cool.
And I like how he has a pervy like side to him, and how Naruto calls him Pervy Sage.
Well, yeah, I feel like every anime has like one, like Dragon Ball is Master Roshi, fucking Pokemon's Brock.
Brock's awesome.
Bro.
All
The
right,
motherfucker,
what's your one?
he would catch a charge. He would catch a charge. That's your
Yeah.
number. Oh, you started with number 1?
I said no specific order.
Oh, no specific. Okay, if we're okay, I'll save my best for last. I'll save my very favorite for last because I have, you know, I'd say L, Light Yagami from fucking Death Note.
I see what
The
you mean.
motherfucker.
How like you want like a pull up like the person.
Yeah, dude, he's just this little skinny weirdo, but he's such a badass.
Oh, from what's it from?
Death Note.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he looks badass.
He's just a little weirdo. Like, have you watched Death Note before, Preston?
I'm not.
It's one of my favorite animes. If you want to watch an anime, I'm suggesting you watch that.
Oh,
There's only 2 seasons of it. Only 2.
I just got a spoiler. Am I looking that up?
What?
I don't know if I should say it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yikes.
Big yikes.
Yeah.
I think my second would have to be Sasuke. Same anime.
You're gonna hit on all Naruto list?
No, I'll get another one, but Sasuke.
Okay. Sasuke.
He has a cool backstory. I like how like
Yeah.
his whole. This is not a spoiler. His whole entire family was killed, murdered, and he had to grow up all by himself. I don't know. It's cool being able to relate to people and shows like that. And like I don't.
Yeah.
It's cool how like he'll eventually become like a good guy. And I'm
Yeah.
able to say that because like Boruto's out, and you can easily see like from just the title, it's not like a very big spoiler.
Right.
But like he went through his darkest days, and I did that my same way. Like having like a very bad childhood, like being angry all the time, like finding inner peace.
You've really become a Zen master. Besides last night. Last night was Braden and I were laughing so hard we cried.
I don't even remember what happened, man. That shit pissed me off though.
You got so mad at Fall Guys. You got so fucking
It
mad at Fall
glitched.
Guys.
It just
You
glitched.
got up, you're like, this shit's fucking bullshit, man. You're like, I'm fucking sick of it. Just fucking going off. And I was like, I like, you got off the mic and for a second to go get something. I was like, Braden, I've never heard Preston that mad. I was like, I've been friends with Preston for like almost fucking 10 years now, and I've never heard him be that mad, bro. Like,
But you should have saw me in like 3rd grade, 4th grade, man. I fucking was
oh yeah, I was the
flipping
same way.
tables. I was
I was
flipping
the same fucking way.
tables.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of why I relate to like, that's why I loved Dragon Ball so much. You know what I mean? Because like they used to get so angry and just like freak the fuck out and just be able to stop anybody. So like that,
Yeah.
Cody and I growing up just being little angry assholes all the time. For anybody that doesn't know, Cody's my brother, but like we used to just like we'd go to the bathroom at like 2 a.m. and spike our hair up with water and gel and shit and try to look like Super Saiyans. Like, but I'd say my number two favorite character. So I had like two right off the bat in my head, which was L and my first, like my favorite. Um, I'm gonna have to go Ethan from the Pokemon Gold series, the not the Indigo series, but the Pokemon Johto League, the Johto League. If you just look up Ethan from Pokemon, it'll pop up.
Oh man, I gotta fucking take a piles.
He's the one with
Oh yeah,
Typhlosion.
he is cool, man.
Yeah, that guy was a fucking badass, bro.
Yeah, and his hair looks cool.
Oh yeah, I'll keep him entertained, boy. You go on,
Yeah.
leak the snake. Go on, leak the snake. So, yeah, guys, let us know in the comments how you've been enjoying these episodes and if what you want to see. You know, type of stuff you want to see. And while we're waiting for Preston, why don't we get a light show, huh? Oh, 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 fantastic, glorious, magnificent, pretty mid, mid, mid. Not bad. Not bad. America. I don't know what I'm doing. Just waiting for him. There we go. There we go. Look at this motherfucker, bro. Hate that shirt. Hate it.
I got that big riz.
Nah. I hate that fucking shirt, bro. Hate you. I hate you. No, but what's your number one?
So I think this would have to be my number one. I think it would have to go the one I'm about to say, Perfect Sage, and then Sasuke. Sasuke.
Yeah.
Iroh from the Avatar.
Oh, Aang?
No,
Or Zuko? Zuko.
no, I think it's Iroh. His uncle, Uncle Iroh. Am I
Oh, from
saying
the
this?
Fire Nation? The
Yeah,
fucking
he used to be the
big
king.
the big beard guy? Zuko's uncle, right?
Yeah, Zuko's uncle.
Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
I don't know. He just kind of like the same thing. Like, yeah, it's Iroh. But anyways, like he lost his son to war. He fucking like was like, fuck this. I'm not gonna be king. Peace. I'm gonna go join the fucking rebels. And like he just joined his son, the king's son. It was like, hey, I'm gonna like try to like put the zen in you. Like drink tea and just like enjoy your life, man. Don't worry about this.
I wish we were sponsored by Arizona Tea. That'd be drink tea.
Oh, bro,
Arizona tea.
Arizona tea would be badass. This is HT. Have you ever tried it? It's down on right off of 96. It's brand new. It's decent. It's $1.50 for a large.
Not bad. Not bad.
This flavor
But,
is decent. It's root beer. Root beer
root
tea.
beer tea? What the fuck?
I had to try it.
What the hell? But no, I'd say my number one
Of all time.
of all time. You can't. There we go. You can. Right there. Gohan
Gohan. Oh, okay.
from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I was gonna guess Dragon Ball.
I love Dragon Ball so much. Gohan especially because it's just like, again, with that rage factor, like growing up and seeing him like lose control, like when he goes super, he's the first person to go Super Saiyan 2 and like he loses control and like, you know, just goes fucking wild, and like being the first person to like do that, and like I don't know, it just, as a kid, that shit struck me super hard because like I had problems with rage as well, so I was just like, oh my god. But then his rage, like you see like at the end, his rage fucks him up, like his, like he gets overconfident, and his rage like is what ends up killing a whole bunch of people. So like, you know, it showed me as like a kid, it's like your anger isn't always how you fucking deal with shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
I don't know,
seriously,
and
like
just Yeah, growing up
perspective on
too.
stuff.
Growing up, just like Gohan was like the outcast, like in everything, because like he couldn't show like his power and like all this weird shit. So, like Gohan was like the outcast, and I was just like, I kind of related to that shit and just like kind of dipped out with a girl, and then but yeah, that's kind of how Gohan
Gohan.
so
Um,
fucking badass, and I'm just pissed off that Fortnite didn't add. Fortnite. I would have played again if they would have added Gohan Beast, but they just added regular Gohan, and
I
it's
just
not good
don't
enough.
understand, man. Like Fortnite be like on some BS sometimes. It's like,
Hmm.
come on, man. If you're gonna put some characters, get the
They
perfect
just
stage in there. Get Gohan, Super Saiyan in there, man. What are you doing?
they just want they. I think they're gonna release another variant of them for
Oh,
another
okay.
$20.
Yeah, another $20.
Yeah,
So then they can
but
get you back into the game. What would you say your worst character is? I don't even know, honestly.
my least favorite
Yeah,
character.
least favorite. Sorry.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Least favorite like protagonist, like your least favorite main character from a cartoon or anime?
You can either do that or like, what character made you just stop watching the fucking show?
I hated. This is gonna be such a controversial thing. I fucking hated Aaron from Attack on Titan.
Is that the?
That's the main character.
Yeah, I didn't like him.
He's such a whiny little fucking
Yeah,
goober.
I stopped watching it just because like I got a couple episodes in, but I'm like, oh fuck this
I
shit.
watched the season 3, bro, and I really want to finish, but if he keeps just like crying like he does in season 3, I can't fucking do it, man. Like I don't need you to be fucking like a badass all the time, but like he cries like every 3 episodes. He literally is just in tears crying, and it's just like I don't need that.
Yeah, it's just like, come on now. Like, I don't know. It's the same thing with me. With what I'm about to say is, so mine would have to be Sensetsu from Demon Slayer. Apparently, he's like the most popular character, like down in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
But like when he's asleep, bro, he's fucking killer. I'm like, yeah, get him. When he's awake, he's just. I'm like,
Is it the pig guy?
no, it's the blonde headed dude.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I
But
haven't
yeah,
seen it, so never mind.
if you watch one episode, you'll know what I mean. Like, I just can't watch it just because him. Like, Demon Slayer was so cool till that dude fucking like popped up. I can't click on the show again.
I've been wanting to get back into anime, but I just don't. I'm like,
It's
so
a lot of
much
time.
work.
Like,
Yeah. There's so many episodes. Like I was watching One
yeah.
Piece for a while, and I watched like 100
Oh,
episodes of One Piece, and I was just like,
I can't
dude,
start One Piece. I just can't. It's
for
like
real, there's so
so
much
many
of it.
episodes.
So much of it. It's like, dude, that is so fucking stupid. Like Cody's a big ass One Piece fan, and he just is like, he stopped watching it too. He's just like, yeah, I moved on. But what would you say the craziest show to be shown to kids was? Like the craziest show on Cartoon Network was?
Robot Chicken.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was gonna say because Cartoon Network, you could classify Adult Swim in there because if you fall asleep and woke up at like fucking 2 a.m., you were fucked because you would get some weird
you get
fucking shows.
scarred, man.
Yeah, you would wake up to like fucking that. You remember that metal show where they'd like rip people in half, but they were like death metal singers and like just weird fucking shit, bro. You'd wake up and you'd just be like I remember waking up to Squidbillies for the first time, and I was just like,
Oh man,
what in
Squidbillies
the
were ripped.
fucking shit? I was like, what in the fucking Lebeda shit is this?
Love it.
Like, what the fuck?
Bro.
You know what I mean, bro. You know what I mean.
Sleep with the TV on every single night. Wake up at
Yeah.
2 a.m., 1 a.m. every single night. And be like, Hibbley, whatever. Robot Chicken. Bro, Robot
yeah.
Chicken is so disturbing, man.
The thing I'm going to say, my cartoon, I would say, was a normal cartoon that you could watch on Cartoon Network and Boomerang. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Bro, I felt for Courage.
Dude, I did
My
too, but
dog.
that shit scared the fuck out of me as a child.
Yeah,
Bruh.
it's scary, man. Like,
Terrifying. That was so crazy to show to children, like the fucking horrifying shit. Like, it's probably not even that scary now, honestly. I haven't watched it in fucking years, honestly.
You should
But
watch the
like,
Scooby Doo and Courage the Cowardly Dog mix. It's a pretty good one.
oh really? They have a mix.
Yeah, where they like collab or whatever.
They have sex and create a new pooch.
Yeah.
God, that would make the ultimate coward of a dog. Scooby Doo and Courage the Cowardly Dog. Dude, that dog would run away from a fart. Like, it would just straight up, like, bolt.
Yeah. I don't know. And the dad on it was an asshole all the time.
The old man.
I like the show. I did like it though.
I love that show, but yeah, the old man was a little fucking shit lord. What
Do you think? SpongeBob was bad to show to kids?
SpongeBob? I would say no because it's one of those shows that adults can watch and get the adult jokes, but at the same time, children
Kids
can watch
aren't gonna.
it. And like, it's to kids like when they do the zoom in shit of like a decrepit face. You know when they do the zoom in of somebody's face and they have like a booger hanging and like all those stray mustache hairs and all the weird shit. You know, like that to kids that's funny, but to adults you're like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Patrick showing his ass.
Oh yeah.
Like when he's about to get his raise and shit.
Yeah, just shit like that. I just think that's
there's a lot of butt episodes on SpongeBob.
Yeah, there is a lot of ass on SpongeBob.
I feel like that may be my favorite. Like, if we're gonna separate anime and cartoons, like
Best
cartoons,
kid show.
yeah, I'd have to go with either like SpongeBob or Scooby Doo.
Yeah, I would have to go
I love
with
Scooby Doo.
best kid show. Fuck, man. I loved Scooby Doo too, but I'm thinking, bro. I really like Total Drama Island.
Oh, that was cool. There's
I
like,
really liked that show.
what about the new ones that come out? Do you like those?
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I like the old ones a lot. Like those, I could rewatch.
Speaking of who shouldn't have done a remake, Total Drama Island.
Yeah, they should. That's what I'm saying. But like, I don't. Scooby Doo, they make so many different episodes and different series and
have you watched the new Velma?
See, my favorite character is Shaggy because they get portrayed as Shaggy all the time, and Shaggy's just not Shaggy in
the
that.
human embodiment of Shaggy.
And like,
I know.
There's just no freaking relaying into Shaggy, and there's no Scooby, so I can't relate to it. I heard it's really good to like some people. And some people are like,
I
what the
heard
fuck
it's
is
awful. This? Yeah, I heard it's fucking awful, but that's
what. Did you see the Scooby movie?
No, Scoob or whatever it is.
Yeah,
yeah, I haven't
cried
seen
at
that
the
yet.
end.
Why? Don't spoil it. Actually, if I want to watch it sometime,
I
might get very fucking baked and watch it,
bro. Oh my goodness, man! Well, back in high school, I got super, I'm like, man, I want to go watch a show. So I stole someone's Netflix password and just watched Angry Birds, man. That's a pretty good movie. I did like Angry Birds.
All right. We're going to move on from there. We're going to fucking move on from there. One time I did get so stoned, though. My ex and I, we got so stoned that we watched the entirety of Incredibles 2. Like, we literally got to the end scene before we realized we watched the entire thing in Spanish. I'm not even playing. Like, we watched we were so fucking baked. We were just sitting there watching Incredibles 2. And
why do you do these things to my brain?
Like, we were like I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, I could understand it. I swear to God. Like, once I realized it was in Spanish, I could no longer understand it. But then, like watching the movie, I swore I understood the movie. So I don't know if, like, somebody hit the remote and changed the language to Spanish or something like that. Okay. But, like, dude, we hit pause, went and got food, and then we went and sat back down, and we fucking started watching it again. And it was in Spanish. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, no fucking way. No fucking
shot.
way we sat here and watched this entire thing in Spanish, bro. But
do you like Shrek?
Shrek was a very good. I love Shrek 1 and 2 and 3. Those are very good movies. Those are fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
There's a
I
Shrek
haven't
rave coming here soon to
a
Wichita.
Shrek rave. I don't.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think I want to go to that. I feel like it would just smell like GameStop that one night.
Yeah, we can't get into that on the podcast because we get in trouble. But Preston Cody and I had a very terrible experience at GameStop for the Pokemon
Pokemon
midnight
release.
Awful.
And what we'll tell you is it smelled like just straight gamer. If you know what straight gamer smells like, you know.
Like
That's
we're not
the
talking
best way to
like
describe it.
we're not talking average gamer. We're talking
Gamer.
gamer. Um, but yeah, what's your best day to watch cartoons?
Okay, so I put this one on there because I knew like you'd be like, what does he mean by that?
Saturday.
Sunday morning.
Nah, Saturday morning, cuzzy.
Either way, mornings are best for cartoons, man. You wake
Oh,
up,
so
you
good.
just like you put down the little blanket with a pillow, and you're like,
Dude, I used to fucking go to my grandpa and grandma's house, like, cause my mom's a teacher, obviously, so she had to go to work, and she rap god, she would drop me off at my grandparents' house, and I would watch Nickelodeon there, and my grandma would make me breakfast and shit. And dude, like those morning shows on Nickelodeon and shit, like thinking back, like I was like, I can't believe I used to watch that because I was like 8 or 9. But dude, I would watch like some of the weirdest little cartoons on Nickelodeon when I was a child, just early in the morning before school. Like wild, wild.
you know something crazy though?
What?
Whenever you stay home, TV sucks as a kid at like 2 p.m.
Oh yeah, because they know
It's like
nobody's
all
there.
ads. Yeah. It's like all ads. I'm like, what
Oh
is
yeah.
this? It pissed me off
I mean,
every single time because I'm like, oh, I finally get to watch my cartoons.
yeah,
My
when you got later
programs.
in life too. Yeah, when you got later in life is when everything started getting better too. Because like that's when like Chowder came on at like 2 a or 2 p.m. or like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
fucking all the good shit started coming on during the day, so then you'd miss it, or they'd come on at like, and where I used to live, we'd have school. We wouldn't have school on Friday, right? But we'd have school at school would start at 7 in the morning and end at 4 p.m. every day. But we wouldn't have school on Friday.
That's badass.
And all of the shows would like all of my favorite shows would start at 3 on the different days. It started at 3. So like I'd miss my
Damn.
favorite show, and I'd get back home right as the rerun of the show would get over.
Yeah, because they would always like rerun it. So
Yeah.
you get back and it'd just be over.
Yeah, it'd be at the very end.
I
But
feel like they never like portrayed to like, I don't know. I feel like
child
they
hours.
betrayed to like California hours, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I understand why, but like Kansas, there's like, yeah, or wherever you were. That they're like, yeah, screw these guys. They're in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like,
Kansas.
no, that's where you were? It was in Iowa?
What?
Where it was 4-day weeks. Where did you go to school that was 4-day weeks?
In Hamilton?
Oh.
Yeah. They have 4-day weeks out there, bub.
Oh.
And the entire school. Hamilton's a mess. The entire school is K through 12. So you have kindergartners going with seniors and eating in the
Bro.
same lunchroom.
You think you have a like problem with freaking seniors messing with freshmen?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that would be a problem. But I'm not going anymore.
Hamilton's a little backwards hodunk town. We can get into it on a different podcast, but my family is obviously like not obviously because I'm paper white. I'm like literally like I could go naked and I'd blend in with this wall right here. But my family is very like diverse. We have a lot of color in my family. Like we're not just all white. And so like my aunt got called a slur at school one time by a white kid, and she got in trouble.
What?
Yeah, that's how like ho dunk that school is. Little hillbilly ho dunk town. She got in trouble for being called a slur. Could you imagine that shit nowadays, bro? That'd be all over the fucking news.
Yeah, that would be like yeah, for sure.
Wild, wild, bro. I was
What
like, nah. I was like when I was like 8 or 9, and then my family was like, we have to get the fuck out of here. They're like,
what
we
the
gotta
fuck?
go. We gotta go. I was like, yes, thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, because I like
Wichita, here we come.
yeah, I had no idea about Andover besides like going to like Andover days and shit.
Oh,
And
you
like I
went?
would go, yeah, when I was a kid, and like I'd go to my uncle's house like every other weekend. Like my mom and I and my aunt, we'd go stay at my uncle's house every other weekend because she'd go take me to my dad's house and shit. And so like I knew a little bit about Andover, like Great Wall and shit like that, but like not much. You know what I mean? And so like when I moved there, it was just such a culture shock to me from going to like I got in trouble my first day at Andover because I made fun of somebody's last name just as like a joke. You know what I mean? I have no idea who the person was, but they called him on the announcer, and I was like, I made fun of their name. And the girl looked at me. This girl, she's like, we don't do that here. And I was like,
We don't do that here.
okay, damn, like damn. That and then, like it was just such a culture shock for me because it went from like everybody kind of being a hillbilly and being knowing that they were kind of worthless to being like everybody
Everyone
thought
likes
they were
their
the
shit.
yeah. And like it
You
went
never
from
say anything to me.
because yeah, it's like I went from being in a school with like my full fam, like all of my family members were in the same school growing up, right? Like I would see
Yeah,
like my oldest uncle at the same school as I would, and
that's
like
crazy.
and because my grandparents adopted a whole bunch of kids, but like I would see my uncle and my aunts at the same fucking school at the same time, right? And so like all the older kids knew me at school. So like I was friends with all the older kids. So I was like a relatively big fish as a little kid in a tiny pond, right? It's like all the older kids knew me. They called me like funny nicknames and
You don't
shit.
mess with someone like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they didn't mess with me or anything like that. So then going to Andover and transitioning, bro, like holy shit, it was such a culture shock from being a complete nobody and where people didn't like me because I lived in a fucking trailer. Like that shit was like what? Like you could actually like tell somebody you don't like them because of like where they live and you can make fun of somebody because of that. Holy shit. I was like, what the fuck? What?
It's so sad. It's like, what? Why can't we just be kids?
Yeah, like I know, like one time there's this kid, you know who he is. He's the giant. He's a giant motherfucker, but he has the face of a baby. Okay, and he played on the football team. You're gonna know who I'm talking about. He was in my grade, right? No, no, that's Patrick. Patrick was my best friend. I loved Patrick.
I'm trying to think.
34. First name was Peyton.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. This motherfucker in 7th grade, bro, looked at me, and you remember Elijah?
Yeah.
He looked at me and Elijah and he goes, because we had Call of Duty Black Ops 2 shirts on because we were excited for the game. It was the night before the game came out. We were going to skip school the next day. He's like, where'd you guys get that shirt? Walmart? And I was like, no, my mom bought it from the Call of Duty website, knowing dead ass it was from Walmart, but I just didn't want to be embarrassed. And Elijah goes, he's like, yeah, so what if it is from Walmart? Like, he just like stood up for himself. And I remember going home that day and being like, why can't I do that? You know what I mean? I was like, why the fuck can't I stick up for myself and just be like, so what if it is from Walmart? Like, I tried to fit in so bad just because like I had gone from being like the one who
Well,
like,
they know, yeah. Like,
yeah, and
yeah,
like,
those kids knew, like, oh, this is Walmart brand
oh yeah,
clothes.
yeah.
It's
And
like,
like
what the fuck does it matter?
the thing is too, is like whenever like I got friends at Andover, like they all gravitated to my style. So like it kind of felt back like I was in Hamilton because like I was like the culture setter in Hamilton, right? Like people didn't know about shit and I'd figure it out and I'd like share it with all my friends and then we'd all start doing that, right? So like when I got to Andover and I made friends with like Hatter and like, everybody like this, um, like I would dress a certain way and they would like kind of dress as similar to I would and like it felt I was like okay, I started feeling like I was getting my fucking feeding, my grounding. Everybody would like, there'd be so many people that like were desperate in high school for just like so much shit. And for some reason, like I was just a little, cause I had so many backgrounds, I came from the Hodunk town and then my brothers and shit were like a little bit like pretty ghetto growing up. So like I had that experience. And then I had the experience of like a pretty preppy kid with my other side of my family, like my mom's side of my family. So like, I had a whole mixture of that. And so like I was technically the hood and the ghetto kid where like going into school. So like I would always like kind of weasel my way in with these opportunities. And so like some of my friends, like Garrig, one of my good friends, would always be like, bro, how did you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. It's like now we call it Riz, but back in the day you just say, I don't know. You're just like, I'm slick with it, brother. I'm slick with it. You know what I mean?
Slick with it.
I'm just nasty. I'm nasty with it. Eat ass? Okay. Like,
Bring it over here.
yeah, for real. That's
So,
real.
to get back on topic though.
Yeah, we keep divulging off topic this podcast, but you know what? That's
Good.
what
That's good.
podcasts are about.
And that's what we said in the beginning of that. We're like going like this is just kind of like an easier
A
podcast.
baseline. Yeah.
Because last week was deep.
Right.
What series do you think should not had a runoff? I guess.
A remake or like a
Yeah,
spin-off?
remake.
I don't really know any that have been like remade. I mean, like, would you classify like Boruto as like a remake or a spin-off? It's a spin-off, right?
It's spinoff.
Yeah.
Like the 70s show to the 90s show is a remake to me.
Right. I just can't think of cartoons.
I'm just anything.
Oh, anything?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot, buddy. There's a lot. Let's see. I personally think. Oh fuck! Now you got me stumped with the possibilities, buddy. I think that they shouldn't have remade Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. They shouldn't have remade the Kanto region games or the Diamond and Pearl games.
Yeah, why do they do that?
That's my opinion. Garbage. I get the chibi style in the Diamond and Pearl games because that's what they used to look like.
Have you watched the new Pokemon series that came out? Are you sad about it? Are you excited about Ash leaving?
I mean, I haven't watched it in a long time.
Yeah, same.
Honestly, I never really watched the show, only whenever I got the chance on Cartoon Network. You know what I mean? Like by the time I was able to watch the show, I was already like super old, and I just kind of like lost interest in watching the show.
And that's one thing people will never realize is if you didn't have money to go like get all these like shows on disc, you weren't watching any of them. You're watching what's like Cartoon Network at a percent.
Yeah, you're watching fucking mismatch episodes. Yeah.
You watch the same episode 12,000 times, but the good episodes you never seen.
Yeah. It's like you're watching an episode from fucking season 12 where Ash has like fucking 14 badges, and like, he's gone to 3 different regions, and then you're
like, this guy's best in this league, but you don't see him lose.
Yeah, and then the next episode is like, oh, Ash fighting Brock for the first time. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, what? It's like, do you like the Pokemon movies? I always enjoy those.
I love
them. They're really good.
I used to have the first movie, with like Mewtwo and shit. I used to have that on VCR. And dude, I would watch that so many times.
You know which one I'm about to go watch?
What? The Entei one?
The one on Netflix. I don't know quite. I saw it on Netflix. I had never watched it. But it was kind of like, like this new like 3D like generated fucking anime.
Yeah.
That they're trying to do. It's like that. So I don't know. I'll tell you how it is. Are you gonna get the new? Do you share a Netflix password?
Yeah.
So are you going to stop watching Netflix? Like, are they gonna get rid of Netflix?
They didn't do that.
They're getting rid. They're not doing it.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, because all the people are like, buggy.
They were gonna lose 60% of their viewership.
Yeah, and they don't even have any good shows anymore.
Oh no, it's just
like
all
Netflix
old shit.
is like C or T, like C team,
C
like C tier, and then like I feel like YouTube's like A tier, but like Hulu I feel like is B tier. I like HBO B tier. What do you think is A tier?
Oh, you're putting HBO B tier?
Think it'd be A tier?
I think HBO's S tier.
Super. Oh, okay.
Last of Us, Game of Thrones, True Detective, just like fucking
Okay, yeah.
Westworld, on and on and on and on and on. Just crazy. Fucking Watchmen, Sopranos.
Yeah,
Like,
you're right. It
yeah.
is up there.
Um.
I gotta give, yeah, HBO is good.
Oh
I don't.
yeah.
Some people don't like it though, so I try to like
It's
refer to
it's
that.
it's gruesome. It's gruesome. It's too grown up for some people.
Have you seen all the new Game of Thrones coming out?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the new ones.
Dude,
I
the House of
I'll
the
wait until they're
Dragon.
all done.
The House of the Dragon is so good.
Okay.
So good. Like I'm not
Oh,
even kidding you. It's the House of the Dragon is better than all 8 seasons of Game of Thrones.
really?
Yeah.
Well, they kind of refer to the book back in the day, but now
Oh
like they're
yeah.
probably
Well,
making to make anything they
yeah.
want.
So like yeah, because with the House of the Dragons book, it's not really even a book. It's more of like a fucking. It's more of like a an outline, right? It's like a guidebook kind of, right? It has like very few passages of what characters actually said, but most of it is just the groundwork of a story. So that's
That's
what they're
badass.
working off now. So like all of like the shit that comes is like is either like the main stuff, like the main characters that die and shit are written in through the story, right? They're on the baseline already. But like how they get there isn't on the baseline, and like all the extra shit isn't on the baseline either. Just pretty fucking sick. Enjoy that a lot. But no, I think yeah, I put Amazon Prime in B tier. Put Prime Video in B tier.
I put it in C tier just because you get ads on some stuff.
Really? I've never gotten an ad on there. Do you have Prime?
Yeah, I have Prime. And it just
The
seems like
hell?
I get ads. I'm like, what is this?
I never have
But
gotten an ad on there. I also don't
maybe,
watch it that frequently, but
yeah, I
huh.
got you.
I put it in B
Um,
or C. Yeah, I could accept that because like the only thing that they're notable for is The Boys, really.
what's your favorite place to watch cartoons? Is it Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney? Mine would have to be Cartoon Network,
Yeah, Cartoon Network all the way.
just because they had the more edgy. I like Nickelodeon just because they had SpongeBob.
Yeah,
SpongeBob was
Nickelodeon
my
also had
top
some.
tier, like fucking. I gotta
Nickelodeon
fucking.
had like better real life shows, I think. Like
Oh yeah,
iCarly and Victorious, those shits smacked. Those were so good.
but it's the
Like,
same thing. Like if you don't have like money, you can't buy the whole disc or the whole
yeah.
like Netflix series or whatever.
Oh,
Back in the
dude,
day.
I missed my favorite kid show.
What,
You know what? I don't even remember what I said. I don't even remember what the fuck I said. I'm gonna have to give it to Phineas and Ferb.
bro? Phineas and Ferb was bust.
Dude, so hard. They're coming back for 2 more seasons.
Bro, that's a comeback. Like Phineas and
Perry
Ferb,
the Platypus.
just because like the whole spinoff there, where they're like
Oh
doing
yeah.
that, and then like I feel like every character was likable in that series. Even the sister
Oh.
that would go to snitch on him
Oh
was
yeah.
funny. Like just a genuine good show.
Yeah. Braden and I used to have a joke. Well, it was Braden and I and Cody and I. We used to have a joke that my ex was Candace and we were Phineas and Ferb. Because we'd always be like playing and having fun and shit. And then she'd come in and be like, ah! Like, you know what I mean? And it'd just be like, it's like, yo, here comes Candace.
Here comes
Like,
Candace.
it's so fucking good. But no, I'd have to erase whatever I said in the past and give it to Phineas and Ferb. That's just so
I
good.
don't think we asked that question.
I
Like,
swear.
what's the best kid show?
Yeah, we did. I remember because I remember asking it. Like I said, so that kind of go with the best kid show, and then you said,
Oh, what do I say?
I don't remember. We've been doing this for over an hour and a half now.
Yeah, should we get one last question in?
Yeah, I think we should get close to wrapping it up because if we can't even remember what we said, I think we overstayed our welcome. Did you freeze? What the fuck? Oh no,
No,
that's
I
okay.
didn't freeze.
You just
um,
hit the fucking Kai that thing. My thing doesn't work because my fucking this right here. You can see the
oh my
fucking.
goodness, I that's sometimes I just get caught watching that. But I don't know. I really enjoy like your companionship and like seeing that like the rat tour back there. I'm like,
Oh
damn man.
yeah,
I was just thinking, I was like, damn man, we did that together. Like that was badass.
yeah. Like,
Like honestly, that kind of changed my life going to that.
oh yeah, for real, for fucking real. Like
I'll
I
always
was
be talking
watching
about that.
I was watching Theo Vaughn and Louis C.K. and this morning, and Louis was like, nobody leaves my comedy set thinking about how much like thinking about like was that a good set, blah 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 blah, and I was like. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. Because Preston and I, we left Theo Vaughn shit. Like, we left that fucking tour, bro. We left the fucking arena and we were like, that was awesome. Like, that was just like, it was so fun for us.
Bro, from the start, Theo Von went out till
Oh,
he
yeah.
finished. I didn't stop having a smile on my face
I know, bro.
and laugh. Like I laughed the only time I stopped laughing was my brother was like, I'm like,
Y-
dude, this shit's funny, man. There's 10 minutes
Dude.
left. You kidding me?
Right. Right. You stay fucking 10 more minutes, pussy boy. You get to meet Theo Vaughn.
Like the top S tier fucking comedian right now in this day and age. Like you can't beat.
The Rat King.
You get to have a conversation with them.
That's when we needed Joey Diaz to come out on stage and be like, listen here, cocksucker. You just sit in that fucking chair and you're going to listen to me.
Like Steve-O, he like had people like pay for like a picture.
Really?
And then he would like he came back out and then people got free pictures. But like I got a free picture with him. I got to talk to him. Sean got a happy birthday from him for free.
That's
But like
wild.
Theo Von didn't even have that option. He was like, hey, I'm gonna come talk to you. I think it's weird how like
It's
comedians
class
don't
act.
tell you though. Yeah, it's just respect. Like, oh, you guys spent over let's say $200 on all these
Right.
tickets.
Yeah,
Like
however much.
like come have a good time. Like I don't know.
Yeah. I just
And I respect it.
think that dude's one of the
He
best.
genuine.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know. His podcast got me
Genuine.
rolling. Like how he
One of
says
the best.
states. Like how
Yeah.
he says fucking states. He's like down there in New Jersey or like
Yeah.
it says states.
In
Like,
Louisiana, man.
we got new
Yeah.
tour dates. Louisiana. Oh,
Yeah.
it just says them so awesome. It's like if you said that in the real world, people would be like, "Are you
He's
okay,
so
man?"
fucking funny. But he's like, that one part where he's like, yeah, my cousin got bit by a gay guy, so guess we'll see. I fucking lost it, bro. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Or just like the way he calls people with disabilities mentals. He's like, them mentals. And I'm like, bro, like he's so fucking funny, dude.
On the street had the mentals.
Yeah, he's like, and
He got kicked out of school and
mental
he just had
boy.
to sit outside all day and wait for the kids to come home from school and throw rocks at him.
Dude, oh my god. Do you know who Bobby Lee is?
Yeah.
I think you'd really enjoy Bobby Lee too. With his podcast, I think you'd really enjoy his. He's fucking stupid, bro. He also got molested by a Down syndrome guy when he was a little kid.
Yeah.
But
He
makes
gets real mad
jokes
about that.
it. He makes jokes about it. People laugh at him for it. It's so fucked up.
He used to go on stage naked.
Dude, I know.
That's the crazy part. It's like no one's doing that now. I mean, I guess there's the Machine. Have you heard that comedy?
The Machine, yeah, Bert Kreischer.
Oh, fucking funny as fuck.
I love his and Tom Segura's podcast, Two Bears, One Cave. That one's really
Oh,
fucking good as well. Your Mom's House is fucked up, though. Have you seen that one?
maybe I don't know.
It's with fucking Tom Segura and his wife, Christine. I can't think of her last name.
I don't think I have.
She's fucking hilarious. She is one of the funniest people I've ever seen on the fucking internet.
Really?
Yeah. I'm actually very thrilled. We've kind of dipped away from cartoons at this point, and we're talking
We're
about
Indian
comedy,
though, but like
I've really enjoyed like the female comedians as of late, like women comedians, like fucking Taylor Tomlinson, and there's this girl named Liz. I don't know, her handle on Instagram's Liz
Amy?
Mel.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but they are fucking absolutely killing me. And I don't know this other comedian's name. She's Jewish, and she's yeah. Fuck off with that. Fuck off with that. There's this and there's that. Fuck off. Fuck off. She's a lesbian and she's Jewish though, bro. And she is so fucking funny. Like she like interacts with like the crowd a lot, and she like talks to like there was like this girl who like was like 19 and she had just become a lesbian or something like that. And she's like, "Oh, you're one of them new age lesbians." And like it just fucking killed. Like just the way that she like approached the girl, fucking absolutely destroyed me. It's like I don't.
That's
I've been loving comedy as of late. Like the new comedians that are on the state on scene. I think there used to be heavy hitters. There'd be like one or two heavy hitters like every few generations. I think we have a whole crew now of just insane talent. Like from
you
Shane
have to say me
Gillis.
so. Like,
Do you know who Shane Gillis is?
no.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna send you this clip after we get done with the podcast of Shane Gillis. So there's Shane Gillis, fucking Mark Normand, Sam Morrill, Krista
I got
Stefano.
So, yeah.
Krista Stefano's fucking hilarious. He's so good. Andrew Santino, Bobby Lee. I have never watched one of Joe Rogan's like specials ever. I've never watched one of Joe Rogan's like comedy like specials or anything like that. So I can't count him in there. But like Dave Chappelle, like there's like a whole fucking. I know I'm leaving out a whole bunch of people and it doesn't matter because I'm a nobody. But like there's so many fucking people that like it's an abundance now. You know what I mean? Like including like Taylor Tomlinson and Liz Amell and like all these people. It's like, yeah, like S fucking tier comedy. I can't fucking like. There's so much good shit out there now that if you don't want to be offended, like comedy's obviously not for you. But if you can take a fucking joke, and you want to have a good time, any of those people I mentioned, fucking light them off. Light them off. They are fucking hilarious. So fucking good. But
Do we end it there?
think we ended there. You have anything else to say?
Should I show my nuts on the screen real quick?
You're nuts?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, with that, I want to thank you guys for watching the Off the Sticks podcast, episode 4. Covered cartoons and a wide variety of things. And yeah, make sure you subscribe. And
I don't think we can call it cartoons anymore. Like we really didn't focus on cartoons a lot at the time.
oh, bro, we hit quite a bit of cartoon subjects though.
Well, we got through all the questions. There's a lot of questions.
Oh yeah.
That's why I kind of threw a whole bunch in, just because I was like, man, it's just like,
yeah, just pick and choose and filter out whatever comes
like,
to mind.
I knew these were going to be easy and quick.
Right. I fuck with it. So if you guys fuck with it, make sure you go ahead and make some love to that like button.
Let's go Eagles!
Button. No. Slap the subscribe button. Slap that fucking shirt off Preston's goddamn face. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Faithful to the Bay. Eagles got the game handed to them. Great job going to the Super Bowl without playing against a no quarterback having ass team. Okay? Couldn't throw the ball after the second fucking quarter. These. Go
nuts.
Chiefs. Go Chiefs. Go KC Wolf. Go Chiefs. Fuck the Eagles. That's right. We'll see you later.